Oh, we're back! If you haven't already seen my Space Jesus video, please do. Linked here. But the Force is female, right, ladies and gentlemen? You remember this? You heard about this? Do you know this? Force is female. Here we go. Everyone was super happy for Knights of the Old Republic, weren't you, right? All Star Wars fans loved it. Absolutely wanted Knights of the Old Republic to happen. Do you want it now? Rumour. Star Wars looking for female person of colour actress Patty Jenkins and Ava DuVernay in the running to direct Knights of the Old Republic movie. I'm just going to let that sink in. I know, dead space, right? But just let that sink in. Okay. So let's take a look at this, right? Okay. A new rumour indicates that Star Wars is looking for a female person of colour to play the main protagonist in an upcoming film based on BioWare's Knights of the Old Republic video game, which everyone loves. Also, side note, are you allowed to say person of colour? What is the politically correct term now? Because I remember saying coloured used to be offensive, but now we say person of colour. Honestly, legit I don't understand where the boundaries are. So the rumour comes from We Got This Covered, which, in fairness, don't have that much right. I've made a few videos now where I have out and out just said no, they're just plucking stuff from their bumholes. But is this something I would put it past them? No, I could probably see them doing this. So apparently they report, their report is Lucasfilm wants woman of colour to lead Knights of the Old Republic trilogy. Now, few things, do not allow, piss right off. Now, a few things to note on this is that the Knights of the Old Republic trilogy was, what was it going to be? We heard rumours that it would be with the Game of Thrones dudes. Now it looks like they definitely won't be directing it because we're looking for Ava DuVernay or Patty Jenkins. It's all over the place. So The Rise of Skywalker will conclude the Skywalker saga, but Lucasfilm still has big plans for Star Wars franchise going forwards. Though it hasn't been officially announced, a movie trilogy based on the Knights of the Old Republic video games is reportedly in the works. Long been in the works. Something we've known about, sort of, anyway, for a while. So I can believe that this is something that they are doing, although it's unconfirmed. Now, Terminator, Genesis, and Alita Battle Angel Scribe, Leta Kalogridis, is attached to provide the script for the first installment, and, thanks to our sources, we might know a bit about what she's planning. Now, the screenwriter has good credits and bad credits. So, it's 50-50 chance with the screenwriter. However, if this is the project which the Game of Thrones writers were working on, or the showrunners, then they've done the screenplay, and then they've handed it down to be mapped out for a full script, which could be the case. Now, We Got This Covered has learnt that Lucasfilm is keen to have a woman of colour in the lead for its Knights of the Old Republic movies. It's apparently important for them that the pictures feature a diverse cast with a female person of colour in the role of protagonist. Because having a female in the new trilogy was not enough. I repeat. Just let that sink in. These are the people in charge of something you love. This makes a lot of sense too, with the diversification of the Star Wars saga since Disney relaunched it. For example, all but one of the 5 movies so far have had a woman in the lead. So at what point is it not equality then? Like, seriously? All but one of the 5 movies so far have had a woman in the lead, right? Not to mention that this intel comes from the same sources who told us Ewan McGregor was returning as Obi-Wan back in May, so we have no reason to doubt it. Though we still don't know too much when it comes to what to expect from the Knights of the Old Republic, we've also heard that Darth Malak will be the villain, and that the trilogy will be more inspired by Lord of the Rings than past Star Wars movies. There's also been speculation that this is the trilogy Game of Thrones creators D.B. Weiss and David Benioff are attached to direct, but given that we've been told that it's likely a female filmmaker will be hired, with Patty Jenkins and Ava DuVernay in the running, that's now been thrown into doubt. Well, D.B. Weiss and Benioff were not confirmed to be on board as directors. They were hired, allegedly, from everything we know, only to do a script treatment. They weren't hired, again, from what we know, to actually direct. So this could be legit. Now, as such, it seems the Lucasfilm may have 3 separate Star Wars trilogies on the go, seeing as Rian Johnson's also working on one. The Last Jedi director is developing a series that will take place after The Rise of Skywalker, possibly with a female lead as well. Gotta get that diversity in there. Gotta have it, right? Equality. We'll have to wait and see which trilogy will take flight first. But either way, these Knights of the Old Republic movies are definitely something to get excited about. They're not. Look. Let's, look, is this something to be super excited about? I don't know. I wouldn't say absolutely it is. I think it's quite telling when, like, I just don't understand it. I don't care that it will be a female in the lead. I don't care that she'll be black or person of colour, whatever is politically correct now. Or does person of colour, does that equate to more than just black? I guess it does. Whatever. I don't particularly care about that, but I just find it strange that that is the focus. Get a good script first. You know? Like, you haven't been able to make a good movie. No one likes your stuff, and yet your focus is, we must get representation. We must have a black person in the lead, or a person of colour, must be female. Need to get it out there. No. You need to make a good movie first. And again, it's a rumour, but I wouldn't put it past them. Remember this crap? The Force is female. Fuck me. And as well, I always find it comical when it's like, no, we must get a female director, because apparently men can't direct females anymore. Fucking hell. So strange. It's also as well Ava DuVernay, because she did such a good job with A Wrinkle in Time and all the diversity in that, didn't she? Oh my lord. Now, no plot details or rumours of plot details surrounding the film have surfaced. The rumour is the latest in a string of rumours surrounding Star Wars making films based on Knights of the Old Republic. Now, back in May, BuzzFeed News reported that Alita Battle Angel script writer Leta Kalogridis had been hired to pen a script for Knights of the Old Republic. Not only had she been hired, but she reportedly was close to actually finishing the script. But again, what she's done is very hit or miss. She's done Terminator Genesis, Shutter Island, Alexander, Alita Battle Angel, but also she's the creator for Netflix's Altered Carbon and is working on the Sword Art Online series. So good and bad, 50-50 split. Could be terrible, could be awesome. It's just comical, isn't it? The Force is female, ladies and gents. We're getting space fucking Jesus, and the Force is female. Most definitely it is. The midichlorians, they band together just to make a giant floating fucking clit in the sky. Of course it is. Of course it is. And the dark side is the embodiment of PMS, I'm guessing, right? Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, I'm rambling shite. If you're new here, hit subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know. I know a bunch of people are just going to say you're a bigot. Again, I maintain, don't have an issue with females. Don't have an issue with person of colour. I don't know, it's just a baffling focus. That's my point. It's very strange that that's the focus. Get a good story first, guys. Good story. Anyway, if you're new here, hit subscribe. Patreon is down below in the description box. Also, underneath the video is my Joker-inspired merch. Check it out. Support the channel. I've been Mr. H. Take care.